moving away from the country or within the country?
Yeah, Africa. I am moving to Africa.
Is this due to pressure or?
I don't care about all that. I always wanted to spend some time in Africa.
Oh, for real?
And Diddy claimed that somebody held a knife to his throat. He woke up and this guy basically had him and he had the knife, and Diddy was at this person's mercy. Now,
Diddy just got attacked in prison with a blade held straight to his throat. And that's not even the wildest thing that's gone down lately. Here we break down every crazy update that's hit Diddy in the last few days. You want to know what's really going on with him right now? Trust me, the updates today are next level shocking. We're talking about his lawyers throwing major punches in court, his son dropping a bombshell about leaving the US, brand new accusations surfacing even while Diddy's behind bars, and him supposedly selling off his private jet just to cover legal costs. Then comes the jaw-dropping part, a brutal prison attack that almost cost him his life. Oh, and it doesn't stop there. Some fresh pictures just popped up online that got people talking nonstop. But here's the thing, some of these updates might actually affect how long Diddy stays locked up. Every move he makes right now could decide his future behind bars. So don't blink, because you're gonna want to catch every piece of this story. If you're just tuning in or missed what went down before, let me bring you up to speed real quick. As most people already know, Diddy's currently serving a federal sentence of over 50 months. That's just above 4 long years. I'm not gonna dig into all the backstory of what led him here, since my day one viewers already know the deal. So let's not waste time. Let's get straight to the chaos that's unfolding right now. Diddy's legal crew is losing their minds right now. They're saying his sentence is way too heavy-handed. They keep shouting that he's getting slammed way harder than what he was actually convicted for. But the prosecution? They're standing their ground and firing back like he deserves every single day he's doing. The courtroom's heating up and nobody's backing off. So here's where things stand. The courtroom drama is wild. Diddy's lawyers are fighting tooth and nail like their whole careers depend on it. Because honestly, his freedom does. Last August and September, the prosecutors came swinging hard, dropping bomb after bomb. They argued that Diddy has no right to a new trial, saying the man already got a fair shake and now has to deal with the fallout. But Diddy's team isn't taking that quietly. They're going all in, trying every angle they can find. The defense keeps demanding a full retrial, begging the court to basically hit reset and run the whole thing back. The prosecutors, though, are shutting that idea down fast, saying he was found guilty, fair and square, and that there's no going back. Now here's the real twist. Diddy's lawyers are actually asking for his immediate release. Yes, immediate. They're calling his 50-month sentence extremely excessive and begging the trial judge to toss out the conviction tied to those so-called prostitution-related charges. And if the judge refuses that, they want at least one thing, a major cut to his 4-year sentence. This fight is getting ugly, and it's only just getting started. Diddy's legal team won't stop pushing their main argument. They're claiming the judge straight up messed up big time. They say the judge allowed evidence from totally unrelated stuff, things Diddy wasn't even convicted of, to influence how harsh his sentence turned out. And check this out, they brought some real stats to back it up. According to them, most defendants in similar cases usually get less than 15 months. Even in cases where there's proof of coercion, which the jury didn't even find in Diddy's situation, people still don't get anywhere near 4 years behind bars. That's wild, right? His lawyers are basically saying the system went way overboard on him. So now, the defense team is asking the appeals court to do one of 3 big moves. Either acquit Diddy completely, order his immediate release from prison, or at least tell the original judge to cut that sentence down fast. But here's the catch. The appeals court hasn't even started hearing the full arguments yet. So yeah, things are still early, but Diddy's crew is clearly throwing every legal trick they've got, hoping something lands. Watching this whole courtroom showdown feels like watching a high-stakes chess match. Every single move could change the outcome. Diddy's lawyers are calculating, bold, and ready to take risks. But while they're locked in this legal war, the chaos outside the courtroom is heating up too. His family's been going through it, and what his son just revealed has everyone's jaws on the floor. King Combs, one of Diddy's sons, finally decided to break his silence. And what he said wasn't just emotional, it was downright shocking. King Combs just dropped a total bombshell. He's planning to move the entire Combs family out of the country. Yeah, you heard that right.
So where? Nigeria, Ghana,
South Africa, better living condition, better housing.
He's talking about packing up everyone, the whole squad, and relocating all the way to South Africa. That's a massive move, and fans everywhere are losing it trying to figure out why. So why South Africa? According to King Combs himself, it's because he feels Americans hate them now. And he's not holding back on who he blames, he's pointing the finger straight at 50 Cent. Apparently, he's furious about that Netflix documentary 50 Drop, the one that aired all of Diddy's alleged dirty secrets for the entire world to see. That documentary didn't just trend, it exploded worldwide. King Combs even called the whole thing disheartening and disgraceful, and honestly, you can see why.
But bro, why would you say that when you have allegations on you right now? If you guys don't know, Lil Diddy, aka Christian Combs, is included in his dad's lawsuit. That looks like you running to me. And if you running, nigga, just run. Why would you tell us?
Imagine watching your father's entire life. Every rumor, every accusation turned into entertainment for millions. That kind of exposure hits deep, especially when your family's already under the spotlight. But here's the crazy part. This move shows just how much damage that documentary really did. It's not just Diddy facing the fallout, it's hitting everyone close to him. His family feels so cornered, they don't even want to stay in America anymore. The Combs name, once a symbol of power, luxury, and success, now carries so much controversy that his own son wants to start fresh on another continent. Think about that. The same family that once lived the high life with mansions, private jets, and celebrity parties is now planning an escape across the globe. What a wild turn of events. That's how far the Combs family has fallen in the public eye. It's honestly sad to see. But let's be real, moving to another country won't erase the internet. The world's watching no matter where you go. And if you thought things couldn't possibly get any worse for Diddy, think again, because even while he's locked up, new allegations are exploding onto the scene. A man named Jonathan Hay from Florida recently reached out to law enforcement with a brand new case, and this one's heavy. We're talking serious sexual assault accusations. The LAPD has officially picked up the case and confirmed they're digging deep into the investigation right now. But here's the part that made everyone stop and pay attention. Jonathan Hay didn't just accuse Diddy, he also dropped another huge name into the mix. He claimed that CJ Wallace was involved in the alleged incident too, and if that name rings a bell, it should. CJ Wallace is the son of the late rap legend, the notorious B.I.G., better known to the world as Biggie. CJ's been linked to Diddy for years. They've collaborated, moved in the same circles, and been spotted together countless times. So this isn't just another accusation. It's pulling more people into the chaos surrounding Diddy's world. The alleged assault supposedly went down back in 2021, which means this story has been buried for 3 years before finally breaking open. And CJ Wallace? He didn't sit back quietly while his name got dragged into it. Oh no. He came out swinging hard, ready to defend himself and set the record straight. This situation just keeps getting messier by the day. CJ Wallace wasted no time firing back. He hit Jonathan Hay with a counter lawsuit, calling the whole thing a straight-up smear campaign. He's claiming every word of it is false and saying Hay's just trying to tear down his name for attention and clout. Now it's turned into a legal brawl. Investigations on one side, lawsuits flying back and forth on the other, and nobody really knows what's true yet. The LAPD is still knee-deep in the investigation, trying to piece together what actually went down. But here's the problem. Since Diddy's already tied up with those heavy federal charges and sitting behind bars, cases like these could end up stuck in limbo for ages. The courts are locked in on his main case first, which means these new allegations might not even get properly addressed for years. That's rough for everyone involved, especially if there are real victims waiting for answers. It's like watching a chain reaction of chaos. One case triggers another, then another, until the whole situation snowballs into something way bigger. Every new accusation just piles more weight onto Diddy's already massive mountain of legal trouble. And now, let's get into the money talk, because this part says everything. If there's one thing this saga proves, it's that even millionaires can start running dry when they're juggling non-stop lawsuits. Word on the street is that Diddy sold off his private jet. Yep, you heard that right. He pulled it off while sitting in prison, selling it to some anonymous buyer for somewhere between $15 to $30 million. That might sound like a crazy payday, but for a guy who was once worth hundreds of millions, it's just a drop in the bucket. The fact that Diddy's liquidating luxury assets like that says it all. He's feeling the pressure and the money's not flowing the way it used to. Things are starting to look real shaky for him financially. This right here is a major deal, and let's be clear. Diddy didn't sell that jet just because he felt like it. This wasn't some casual business move. This was pure legal pressure. In plain terms, he needed that cash badly. People close to the situation are saying the only reason he sold it was to scrape together enough money to keep paying his powerhouse legal team. And trust me, with all the high-profile lawyers he's got on deck, those bills are no joke. They're probably burning through money faster than he ever imagined. But hold up, it actually gets worse. Just a few weeks before the jet sale, reports started flying that Diddy had cut his kids off financially. Yep, you heard that right. He put them on strict allowances, and insiders are saying the bank is officially closed for the Combs family. Now, ask yourself, why would a man who's always flaunted wealth suddenly freeze his own kids' money? Simple answer, the money situation must be hitting hard. Think about it. This is a guy who used to pull in millions every single year. He had businesses, endorsement deals, music royalties, cash coming in non-stop. But now locked behind bars, that income stream has dried up completely. There's no new money flowing in, just mountains of legal fees stacking higher and higher every month. And those civil lawsuits, if even one of them goes against him, he could be on the hook for millions more. So now he's selling off assets piece by piece, just trying to keep his empire from collapsing. Here's the kicker. The private jet he sold wasn't just a flex piece. That jet actually made him serious money. He used to rent it out for millions every year. So by selling it, he didn't just lose a luxury item, he lost a steady stream of income. That shows how desperate things have gotten. Watching one of the biggest names in the game scramble like this, it's honestly wild to see. We're talking about a man who once built an empire, someone worth more money than most people could ever dream of. And now he's out here selling off everything just to keep up with legal fees. It's wild how fast things can crumble when the law comes knocking. That's the brutal truth about fame and fortune. One wrong turn and everything you built starts slipping through your fingers. At this point, Diddy's clearly desperate. He's looking for any kind of lifeline, any person with the power to pull him out of this storm. And apparently, he thought he'd found one. The former US president himself. Reports are saying Diddy actually requested a presidential pardon to get out of his 50-month sentence. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, a presidential pardon is basically a full wipe. It's like hitting reset on your federal record. If it's granted, your crimes are forgiven, your record's cleared, and you walk out free like nothing ever happened. So yeah, Diddy shot his shot. But here's where things take a cold turn. His request got denied, straight up. No hesitation, no, we'll think about it, just a flat out no, no mercy, no second chances, and definitely no favors from the White House. Honestly, it's not shocking. While presidents have pardoned plenty of people before, Diddy's case is way too explosive and too public to touch right now. The charges surrounding him are messy, the media coverage is relentless, and the controversy is just too big. Imagine the headlines if a high-profile figure like him got pardoned while facing those kinds of accusations. It'd be a total political firestorm. So yeah, that door's officially closed shut. That potential escape route he thought he had, gone for good. Now, all that's left for Diddy is to serve his time and pray his lawyers can pull off a miracle in court. Because one thing's clear, the president's not stepping in to save him this time. It's honestly sad when you really think about it. Diddy probably believed his power, connections, and legendary status in the industry would count for something when things got rough. But once you're facing serious federal charges, none of that fame, money, or influence matters anymore. The doors that used to swing wide open for him are now slamming shut one by one. And speaking of doors closing, let's get into the scariest update yet, because this next story shows exactly how dark and dangerous Diddy's new reality has become. Before his sentencing hearing, Diddy dropped a chilling revelation in court that had everyone stunned. He described a terrifying moment that happened while he was locked up at the Federal Detention Center in Brooklyn. One night, he was lying in his cell, half asleep, probably thinking about his case, his kids, and how his life flipped upside down. And then it happened. Out of nowhere, another inmate came at him with a knife. Yeah, you heard that right. A knife to his throat while he was sleeping. That's beyond scary.
So there was an incident that we first learned about 2 weeks ago during Diddy's sentencing hearing. And he said, I was sleeping in my bed in the prison. It's a federal detention facility in Brooklyn called MDC Brooklyn. And there are federal inmates who are in many cases waiting for their trial as well. It's unclear what exactly happened from there. Was there a guard that came in? Did Diddy somehow fight this person off? Well, seems unlikely that happened. Or did the person just leave?
The inmate allegedly threatened him, and no one's really sure what the true intention was. Was it meant as a warning, a message, or was the attacker actually trying to end him right there in his cell? Nobody knows for sure. But here's where it gets even deeper. Some inside sources claim the attacker might have had a personal reason. Word is, this inmate could have been connected to one of Diddy's alleged victims or someone close to them. If that's true, this wasn't just a random attack, it was personal. The full story's still blurry, but one thing's crystal clear. This is the new reality for Diddy. Gone are the days of waking up in luxury mansions with ocean views, private chefs, and security guards at his side. Now, every night behind bars means sleeping with one eye open, knowing that danger could be standing just a few feet away, with a blade in hand. And here's the truly terrifying part. Who knows when the next incident might happen? Diddy's locked up with people who have nothing to lose. Some of them might hate him for the things he's accused of, while others might see him as an easy target, a way to make a name for themselves by taking down someone famous. Every single day behind those walls could turn deadly in an instant. That's the cold reality he's living now. Some people are even calling it karma, saying this is what happens when your past finally catches up with you. When you've hurt so many people that even strangers behind bars want revenge, there's nowhere left to hide. Not even prison walls can keep him safe anymore. We're witnessing a complete fall from grace in real time. From a bad boy records mogul living in mansions and flying private, to a man sleeping on a hard prison bed, keeping one eye open, hoping to see another sunrise. That's how far things have crashed for him. It's tragic, shocking, and downright haunting to watch unfold. But now, I gotta ask, what do you think happens next? Do you believe his legal team has any real shot at winning that appeal? Is his family really about to pack their bags and move across the world to South Africa? And do you think more people are going to step forward with new accusations now that Diddy's locked up and vulnerable? Now, drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think about this wild situation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment to keep this conversation going. You won't want to miss what's coming next because this story is far from over.